very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Markelle Fultz. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. Robinson is out there with Porter. And it's Chandler in at the 4 spot. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Junior. Doncic out there with Russell. And it's Durant. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
Chandler, no good. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Over Chandler. Rebounded by the Jazz. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Lewis, right side. Robinson pulls it in.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Fultz, the pass to Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Lewis. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fultz with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Chandler. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And Junior throws it down.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Here's Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Fultz. The shot by Chandler wide open. And the wing jumper offline.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jazz trail by 8. And here is Mitchell. He had 22 points in the win against New York. Shoots over Doncic. No good off the front iron. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Chandler with the steal. Fultz against Russell. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Out to Chandler. The 3. The Jazz again can't hit it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
That free throw, no good.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
Edwards, he's checked in for Durant. Good on the second free throw. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. The reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Down low, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 9 points. Cassell, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
Here's Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Several teams changing it up here. And Minnesota has possession. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
It's stolen by Fultz. And now Utah, fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Monte Morris is checked in for Luka Doncic. Good on both. Here's Morris. Lewis passes to Moss, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
The pass to Reed. Launches a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lewis kicks to Morris. Pass to Moss. No good on the 3. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
For Utah, this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Porter. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wall in at the 4.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so he hits both. Now here's Porter. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Russell. And it's Mitchell missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And it's Doncic missing.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Kings, was all business. He scored 45 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
And Junior throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside, Porter. Back to Mitchell. Over Russell. Another miss by Utah.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Back to KD. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Wall in the corner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers. McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And both free throws good for Lewis.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Mitchell dishes to Robinson. Mitchell against Doncic. And it's Mitchell missing. Minnesota leading by 15. Doncic passes to Luka. Oh, that was something else.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Chandler dishes to Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here. That one is no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They double him with Wall. Stolen by Mitchell. Over Towns. Kept alive. Second chance shot. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first three. Durant kicks to Doncic. Misses off the right iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Back to Porter. Passes it to Mitchell. Here's Andrews. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 9.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. It's an 18-point game. Here's Robinson. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
To the middle, here's Wall, and it's blocked by Lewis. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball, and that one is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Wall passes to Mitchell. Back to Wall. Kicks to Mitchell. Over Russell. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Russell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Junior's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Durant. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Mitchell. Sinks that one from the post. And 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Minnesota, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Lewis outside to the left side wing. Russell passes to Lewis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And that one misses. The Jazz making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and the 2nd free throw, good. And with a little over a minute gone, the 2nd half is underway. Stolen by Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Mitchell. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Lewis against Chandler. Fultz brings the double team. The wide open look for Durant. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
On the wing, Mitchell. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this,
And Morris has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Jazz have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And it's blocked by Lewis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Morris against Fultz. And the pass to Cassell. Over Lewis.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. Snatched away. Here's Reed. 8 points for him. Now Clarkson. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good from outside.
and even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Morris, no good. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Clarkson passes to Reed. Here's Andrews. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it. Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside, here's Reed. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Andrews passes to Cassell. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's blocked by Lewis. An even 3-on-3 break. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Andrews. He has 7. And Lewis comes to help. Over in the corner, Fultz. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Edwards can't hit. Utah shooting just 31% in the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Fultz with the ball. He has 5. Reed, and he banks in the layup. Reeves got 12 points in the game.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And here's Clarkson. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minnesota on top, running away with this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Derrick Rose is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Murphy in at the small forward. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Offensive rebound. Robinson kicks to Lamb. It's Murphy outside. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Robinson passes to Lamb. Rose surveying the D. Trying his luck from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Lewis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And Russell gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Back to Wall, takes the 3. Outside, Lamb. They shoot again. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Out to Russell. Fires the 3. That one, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Now here's Rose. Dishes to Lamb. Robinson kicks to Lamb. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz with another miss.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Out to Russell. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now Lamb. Pass to Robinson. The dish to Rose. Outside, Lamb. Robinson against Russell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time as far as social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Murphy with the steal. And no good that time. Nice D from Russell. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Monte Morris is checked in for Minnesota. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Here's Hart, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's great TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Rose, outside Robinson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Chalk up 2 there, and it's 9 points for Wall.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Lewis. Lewis has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Utah Jazz.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
He kicks to Murphy. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And, Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure with Cheryl Miller.
And there it is for him.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
They double him with Wall. Here's Morris. Rose with some nice D. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Drops in the tray. Murphy's got 6 here in this quarter.
Slicing and dicing Derrick Rose, picking the defense apart with the pass.
Passes to Moss. Here's Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Rose finds Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Moss, the pass to Lewis. Lets the 3 fly. Another shot. And Morris with the lay-in.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one falls for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. No good on the second free throw. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Lewis. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Robinson dishes to Lamb. Over Ennis. Robinson kicks to Rose. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.